A reading from the second letter of St. John. Chosen lady, I rejoice greatly to find some of your children walking in the truth, just as we were commanded by the Father. But now, lady, I ask you, not as though I were writing a new commandment, but the one we have had from the beginning. Let us love one another. For this is love, that we walk according to his commandments. This is the commandment, as you heard from the beginning, in which you should walk. Many deceivers have gone out into the world, those who do not acknowledge Jesus Christ as coming in the flesh. Such is the deceitful one and the Antichrist. Look to yourselves that you do not lose what we worked for, but may receive a full recompense. Anyone who is so progressive as not to remain in the teaching of the Christ does not have God. Whoever remains in the teaching has the Father and the Son. The word of the Lord. The responsorial psalm, blessed are they who follow the law of the Lord. Blessed are they whose way is blameless, who walk in the law of the Lord. Blessed are they who observe his decrees, who seek him with all their heart. With all my heart I seek you. Let me not stray from your commandments. Within my heart I treasure your promise, that I may not sin against you. Be good to your servant, that I may live and keep your words. Open my eyes, that I may consider the wonders of your law.
The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke. Jesus said to his disciples, "As it was in the day of Noah, so it will be in the days of the Son of Man. They were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage up to the day that Noah entered the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all. Similarly, as it was in the days of Lot, they were eating, drinking, buying, selling, planting, building, on the day when Lot left Sodom. Fire and brimstone rained down from the sky to destroy them all. So it will be on the day the Son of Man is revealed. On that day, someone who is on the housetop and whose belongings are in the house must not go down to get them, and likewise, one in the field must not return to what is left behind. Remember the wife of Lot. Whoever seeks to preserve his life will lose it, but whoever loses it will save it. I tell you, on that night, there will be two people in one bed. One will be taken, the other left. And there will be two women grinding meal together. One will be taken, the other left." They said to him in reply, "Where, Lord?" He said to them, "Where the body is, there also the vultures will gather." The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
As you know, the whole New Testament is filled with love. The great commandment, love the Lord your God with all your heart, all your soul, all your being, and to love your neighbor as yourself. It's all over the New Testament. It's not to be missed for sure. In this second letter of St. John, which is very short, it's only 300 words, and there's no chapters, it's just verses. That's how short it is. And again, the theme is love. But in this letter, St. John is focusing on loving your neighbor, loving your sisters and brothers. For this is love, he says, that we walk according to his commandment. And this is the commandment that we know from the beginning: love one another. That's his focus, love one another. What caught my attention this morning was the word walk. Walk with love. Walk as a disciple. It's an action word. It's not passive. It's an action word. We're to walk with love. Wherever we go, whether it's to the grocery store, whether it's home, whether it's a church, whether it's driving a car, whatever it might be, we are to walk with love of our sisters and brothers. No exceptions are given. None. There's no exceptions for a certain group of people. There's no exceptions for a family member. There's no exceptions in politics. There are no exceptions. We don't check love out anywhere. We always are walking with love, always. And it can be challenging. For the most part, the definition of love used here, and most of the time for loving your neighbor, is we don't wish harm on them. When we don't wish harm, we are loving them. We may not like what they do, what they say, but we don't wish harm on them. When we don't wish harm, we're loving them as God has called us to love. If we find ourselves wishing harm, even a little, we're starting to not walk with him. We're starting to walk more on the dark side. We don't want to go down that road, walking on the dark side. That's not the place for us. Our place is the law of love, always, every time, no matter what. So today we might want to take a look if there is an area of our life where we're not being that loving person, or that we are feeling something toward a person or a group of people that is not according to the law of love. Let us ask the Lord today to give us that grace to change those thoughts, to make our actions the actions of walking in love with him.